Well, hello there. It is Tuesday, the 24th day of February 2015. I'm coming to you live from the House of Madre, where I am slow cooking a pork roast so that I can make pulled pork with it. I'm baking some chicken, and I'm having some fresh roasted peanuts. I just got back from the Piggly Wiggly, where somebody decided that they were going to run straight into the tanker that was parked there. And thank you, Jesus, and thank you, St. Christopher, that I wasn't flambéed in that process. So, I know, crazy, right? Mm-mm-mm. Everybody always asks me about this, and I have worn this every day for years. Literally years. Like, I never take it off. Like, I've got, like, permanent marks on my neck from where I never take it off. But, I mean, I'm one of those people that I truly 100% honestly believe that this protects me. And I believe that it has many times. So, that's why I wear it. I'm going to take a vitamin. My legs, honey, I don't know if it's the cold. I don't know if it's just I haven't had enough water. I don't know. But I've had these horrible leg spasms, like in my straddles and my calves. I got some bananas today. I got me some manners. So, hopefully that will help. Uh, let's see. I just read a little weather report saying that we're supposed to get more snow. Honey, I just finally went downstairs earlier today. Because let me tell you something. I come home this morning. I was home by 8:15, 8:20. I was in bed by 8:30. I unplugged my landline, left my cell phone in here, turned on my music channel, and honey, that's all she wrote. I slept till 3 today. When I got up, I thought, I'm going to go to Piggly Wiggly. So I went downstairs, and I'd gotten home. The kids had just shoveled out a little space where they could park, and I thought, well, what about me? What about my drag? So I shoveled another spot. That way I'll have a space, and the kids will have a space. So they are welcome. In other news, did I say we're getting more snow? Or at least that's what they had on the weather report. I hope it's inaccurate. I hope it's false. I'm just, I'm going to let you know, they don't make stretchers to pull through snow. I'm thinking we need one of them, like, Super Bionic, G.I. Joe, Land Rover type stretchers that just kind of go on their own. How great would that be? And then, in even further news, I'm going to try to be as cryptic as I possibly can, which I am pretty good at being cryptic, in case the individual is watching this, which I think they secretly do. So hello, if you are. Hi, how you doing? Um, do do crazy people know that they're crazy? That's the question. Let's have that as the question of the day. Do the crazy people know that they're crazy? Now, my answer to that, that chicken smells so good. My answer to that is that sometimes I think they're very well aware of their crazy. And then sometimes I think not so much. I think sometimes there are people who have completely lost touch with reality to the point that they are oblivious to everything going on around them. Um, on one hand, I kind of feel bad for people like that. But then on the other hand, if they're the top person who knows what they're doing, I don't feel bad for them. I think there's just people in this world that are mean. They're mean spirited. They're mean hearted. Um, they're just mean people at their core. They're mean. And a lot of times, those are also the very same people that try to make everybody think that they're sweet and they're nice and they're kind. And from my experience, this one individual that I'm speaking of, they've done a great job of it. I mean, people who are not close to them would think, oh, you're so nice. Mm-mm. No, no. I think that there are people in this world that are con artists, and they're very good at making people believe what they want them to believe. And I used to be real bad at falling for that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I was one of those people that would take every single thing said to me at face value. I didn't question anything. I just took what was told to me as the gospel, and and when you're like that, a person who is a con artist knows they can really take advantage of you, and they will. And then finally, when you get away from the situation and you distance yourself to the point that you're able to step back and look at it and say, what the crap was I thinking? Yeah, I do that. I still do that. And we all have people like that in our lives. It's either somebody we work with, a neighbor, somebody we go to school with, somebody we go to church with, somebody we dated, somebody we married to. We all have those people, and it's such a difficult and tough thing, because so often those crazy people, like I said, they're so good at representing themselves. They're so good at making you think they're a certain way, and then a lot of times by the time you figure out that they're not okay, it's too late. And I mean that from a relationship standpoint. Because if you're friends with somebody that's a hubba crazy pot, see you chop off, what do you have invested in that? But if you're dating somebody, or God forbid, married to somebody like that, and then you find out that they're crazy, what do you do? What do you do? I can't know about it. I don't like mean people. I don't like hateful people. And I don't like hateful people that try to pretend that they're not. I don't like hateful people that try to make everybody else think they're so sweet and they're so nice. I would almost have more respect for somebody if they just looked at you and said, I'm hateful. Piss off. Because you know what you're getting. There's no questioning it. There's no sitting back and wondering, I wonder if they're hateful. You know. Honey, they done told you from jump. You done already knew. And so you don't have to sit back and wonder and worry. It's them ones that try to pull the wool over your eyes. Those are the ones you have to watch. And those are the ones that I always end up encountering. I'm being a trusting kind of person. It's like, oh no, they're good people. Yeah, well, that's what they said about Ted Bundy. And look how he turned out. So, anyway, I'm not really sure what provoked that little rant, but it just happened. So, let's see what else. I worked a lot last week, like a lot. I think part of the reason that I slept so long today is just my body said. So I was thankful for the rest, and I thought that was great and beautiful and wonderful. And so there are only, one moment please, there are only, drum roll, drum roll please, 23 days left until my trip to New Mexico. So very excited about that. And we don't really have a tentative date for the move. We probably should, because I can put that on my countdown thing. How fun would that be? And I don't know if I like this countdown app that I'm using, because I have to actually pull the app up rather than it creating a widget for my desktop, which the last countdown I had, it was a widget. Maybe Samsung has something like that. I'll check it out and see. But anywho, I might go ahead and start packing my bags. I think that the weather there in California, which is where we're ultimately going, um, little children, in March should be pretty warm. So the kind of stuff that I would be taking with me is obviously not the kind of stuff that I would be wearing here. So I'll probably go ahead and pack it. Although, honey, I will tell you, and I should have got pictures of it, that you would not believe the number of girls, young girls, I saw today at the Piggly Wiggly with shorts on and flip flops. And I'm thinking, is there something that I don't know? Is there something happening that I'm unaware of? What in the hell do these women have shorts and stuff on for? It's cold. Here I was with my boggin and heavy coat and boots and gloves and these heifers walking around like it's 80 degrees. I can't know about it. They just asking for the pneumonia. I don't want the pneumonia. I don't want the old pneumonia. I don't want any of the pneumonia. I've about peanutted myself to death. I'm not even going to be hungry for dinner now because I've ate all these peanuts. So, anywho, well, I'm going to do a few little chores and take my chicken out the oven. I'm going to come back later. I don't know. Seems like it should be earlier. It's already 7:15. I guess that's what happens when you sleep the day away. I don't feel bad for it. I was tired. Surge. I was so surged. All right. Y'all behave. Carry on. Carry on.